Hola.
Hello, this call is being translated.
Abuela, listen to what my phone can do.
Abuela, escucha lo que mi teléfono puede hacer.
Wow. Ahora dime sobre tu novia nueva.
Wow, now tell me about this new girlfriend.
Huh?
Tú sabes lo que dije.
You know what I said.
Language is no longer a barrier thanks to Live Translate with Galaxy AI on Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Learn more at Samsung.com. Samsung account login required. Calls must be made using the native Samsung dialer.
Hey, before we get into today's conversation, I have a favor to ask. CityCast is running its annual listener survey, and we need to hear from you. You can find it at citycast.fm/survey. And if you take the survey, you'll be eligible to win a $250 Visa gift card and some CityCast swag. Again, it's at citycast.fm/survey. We'll have a link in our show notes. Thanks so much. Today on CityCast Philly, we're back with another midweek news roundup. But the CityCast Philly team is joining me to quiz each other on how well we've been following the news. Yeah, from the long holiday break to the latest political and transportation news to even some new arrivals across the city. It's Wednesday, May 29th. I'm Trenae Nuri, and here's what Philly's talking about. Joining me this week is Abby Fritz, CityCast Philly producer. Hey, Abby.
Hey, Trenae. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. And Asha Prihar, our Hey Philly newsletter editor. Hey, Asha.
Hi, Trenae. Happy to be here.
As I said in the beginning, we're coming out from a long weekend, so it's a lot of stuff to catch up on. So we're going to do something a little different for the midweek news roundup this week. So instead of ending this episode with Asha quizzing us, we're going to include her into today's quiz. And you're on the hot seat, too. So Abby, Asha, and I will quiz each other on what's been going on in Philly. So we've each prepared 2 questions, and our producer, Lizzie Goldsmith, has made sure that none of us are asking the same questions. So in order to kind of preserve the integrity of the news quiz. So here we go. And listeners, play along with us. Our first topic is news that will impact how you get around the city. And Asha, you're up first.
Ooh, let's go. All right. Thanks, Trenae. So the SEPTA Board of Directors last week approved the transit agency's bus revolution overhaul plan. So my question for you is, over the past 2 years, how many in-person community meetings did the transit agency conduct about the bus revolution?
Ooh,
That's hard. I think they did a good amount.
this has been a hot topic.
Yeah. It's going to definitely just be a flat-out guess for me, but I'm going to say 12.
Okay. So 2 years of community meetings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go for like 20.
Okay. So you guys are both really far from the number.
No. Hopefully they did more. Hopefully not less.
Yeah, no, like it's way more. It's way more.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So according to Philly Voice, the agency actually held 152 in-person meetings, plus even more virtual meetings. So it ended up being over 200 meetings to listen to the public's thoughts and concerns about the plan. So yeah, kind of a lot. The big thing with this plan and why there have been so many community meetings in part is because it's supposed to be this cost neutral plan. So they can't just like add service because that would cost more money on like a regular basis. According to WHYY, there are currently 125 bus routes. Post bus revolution, once this all goes into effect, that number is going to be down to 106.
Yeah.
But SEPTA is saying that the new network is supposed to have 30% more routes that it defines as frequent, which means buses that arrive every 15 minutes for most of the day or even more frequently than that. So obviously, with all these changes that very directly affect like how people get around, there were a lot of things that the community had to say, hence the 152 in-person meetings. And, you know, SEPTA went through a few different versions of this plan based on all that feedback before they settled on the final one that they adopted on Thursday. So yeah, this plan, it's supposed to go into effect in summer 2025, or it's supposed to start going into effect then, and then it's going to like sort of phase in
through the summer and the fall.
Okay. Yeah, that makes me feel a lot better, actually, that they're talking. Because I knew they were going to cut some lines and that people were going to have some things to say. So I'm glad, like, they're at least giving space to the community and hopefully listening to them on top of these numerous meetings.
I was actually shocked by that number. Just because it's like, also, this shows me, or this kind of like demonstrates to me that people had time to listen and people had time to like go to these meetings, whether in person or virtual. So yeah, interesting. Okay, Abby, you also have a question for us that's somewhat connected with transportation.
Yeah, I do. So according to Philly Voice, a new project is starting this week in the Wissahickon Valley Park. And it's kind of meant to address some long-term weather erosion out there. It's going to involve some road closures in the area over the next 6 months. Bummer. But they're going to be adding something big to the park. So this is a multiple choice question.
Okay.
Will this project result in A, a new picnic area near Hermit's Cave, B, a pedestrian bridge near the Valley Green Inn, C, a small trail they're calling the Aqua Trail along the Wissahickon Creek, or D, a bathroom near Devil's Pool?
I don't know if I've heard of this.
Okay, like bathrooms would be great because there are, I don't even know where to find a bathroom on that in that park.
Yeah, there's no bathrooms.
Let's see. A pedestrian bridge. I mean, that's always great, but I feel like there is one already there near the inn, so maybe not so much. Maybe a picnic area?
Okay.
I'm kind of thinking maybe what was the third option, the Aqua Trail?
Yeah.
That sounds vaguely like related to like climate, which I know is like a big infrastructure focus right now. So I'm going to guess that one.
Okay. These were great choices, and I had a lot of fun writing these, so I'm glad I stumped y'all. None of y'all are correct. It's B. There's going to be a new pedestrian bridge near the Valley Green Inn. And you're right, Trenae, there is already one around there, but they're going to be building a new bridge connecting the orange and white trails to Forbidden Drive near the Valley Green Inn. So it's going to be, it's like another bridge to help you get there. But in the meantime, keep an eye out for closures along the part of Valley Green Road that's near the park. It was closed to all traffic starting yesterday, and it's not going to reopen for 6 months. Also, the upper parking lot at the Valley Green Road is going to be closed. And even pedestrians and cyclists are probably not going to have a ton of access. They just said varying access. So I'd avoid the areas if you can. The Valley Green Inn is going to be open. The hours are not going to be affected. You can park at Wises Mill Road in Roxborough to get in. If you're coming from Chestnut Hill, though, you're going to need to drive around the park at Walnut Lane or Bell Mills Road. They also have made an interactive map showing all these detours for us at the Friends of the Wissahickons website, and we'll make sure to drop that link in our show notes so that you can check it all out. But I'm excited. Another bridge. Love a bridge.
I feel like you made up a really believable set of possible answers.
I was really looking at the map. I was like thinking about, I was like, what can I do?
You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I knew my answer was wrong because usually people don't like have picnics out there. It's usually for recreation, like a bike ride, walking, running. So
it's okay.
I just stuck to my instincts.
You're good. Next time. You'll get me next time.
Our epic news quiz will continue after the break.
Hola.
Hello, this call is being translated.
Abuela, listen to what my phone can do.
Abuela, escucha lo que mi teléfono puede hacer.
Wow. Ahora dime sobre tu novia nueva.
Wow, now tell me about this new girlfriend.
Huh?
Tú sabes lo que dije.
You know what I said.
Language is no longer a barrier thanks to Live Translate with Galaxy AI on Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Learn more at Samsung.com. Samsung account login required. Calls must be made using the native Samsung dialer.
Sign up to The Economist for in-depth curated expert analysis of world events and topics ranging from business and culture to science and technology. You'll get the weekly digital edition, online-only articles, curated newsletters on politics, the markets, science, culture, and China. and full access to The Economist Podcast Plus. The Economist is independent journalism for independent thinking. Go to economist.com and get your first month free.
All right, let's get back into the quiz. Our second topic is political news. And I've got a question to kind of get us started with this one. According to the Inquirer, a city council member took a rarely used step to introduce legislation that allows council to ask Mayor Sherrell Parker's administration to testify and show documents regarding its plans for a shelter at 21st and Girard Avenue. My question for y'all is, which council member took this step?
I know this one.
Go for it, Asha.
It's council member Jay Young, right?
You're right. City council member Jeffrey Young Jr. So the context of this question is about this tension between Young and Parker, who actually are both Democrats. And this move is not typically done within the party. And so all of this tension kind of stems from the Parker administration's plan to address drug treatment access in the city. And so they saw this site at 21st and Girard and are looking to kind of use this as a part of that plan. But according to the Inquirer, Young said he wasn't consulted about this plan to use the site. So it kind of like took him off guard, it seems like, which is the site is within his district. And even some residents are also pushing back on this plan. And so, according to the Inquirer, this authorization to hold hearings on the use of the facility and to issue subpoenas related to it passed in council without any opposition Thursday. So I definitely want to keep my eyes out on this story.
That sounds like it's gonna be a little battle going on.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see where this goes because I know I have read about people's reaction to that facility being in that area. And I know like Jeffrey Young is also a new council member who just started this year. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah. All right. Another political quiz question for us, right, Asha?
Yeah. So this one, we're looking sort of at the national level with this one.
Oh.
So President Joe Biden is going to be campaigning in Philly today, which I hear that so many times and I'm like, is this news anymore? Because he's been here so much.
Yeah.
But as of the time we're recording this, his campaign hadn't quite confirmed the details of his itinerary to the media, or at least not in any reports that I could find. But sources have told the Philadelphia Inquirer that he's scheduled to speak at a local school.
Oh.
So my question is, which school?
Oh my goodness. There's so many, Asha.
Like, are we talking elementary school? Are we talking high school, college, trade school?
It is a college prep school that actually has students from grades 1 through 12.
Interesting. Okay. I do not know all the names of the schools in the city, so I'm probably not going to get this one right.
Okay.
If I had to guess.
A prep school?
Mm-hmm.
Is it St. Joseph's Prep School?
It's not. I will give you one hint. If you look at a map of Philly, this school takes up a lot of space. Like, it's kind of just a block on the map.
Whoa.
Is this a public or a private school?
It's a private school.
Oh. Let's start off with that, okay? We've eliminated, okay. It takes a block, private school. I need, like, more clues.
It's a boarding school.
Oh, Girard College.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so according to the Inquirer, Biden will be speaking at Girard College, which is a boarding school in Fairmount. And apparently Vice President Kamala Harris will also be there. So President and VP coming. And quote unquote, several local and national high profile Black Democrats will also be there. According to the article, Biden's campaign has recently been ramping up his attempts to convince Black Americans to vote for him in November. And former President Donald Trump and Republican groups have also been trying to gain support from Black voters as well. So the Inquirer kind of framed this as like part of that effort.
And one fun fact I will share about his visit is that according to the Inquirer, he's actually been to Girard College specifically at least twice before. Once in 2012 when he was the vice president for Philly's MLK Day of Service, and once in 2013 for a roundtable discussion on gun control.
Interesting. Wow.
Biden was at Morehouse College recently. He was at the commencement, and then Trump. Did y'all see the videos of Trump bringing out these like 2 rappers from the Bronx?
I did.
I definitely missed that.
So like their efforts of like tapping into the Black community, it's just been like, okay. Okay, let's wrap up the news quiz with our final category. And this is all about some new arrivals in Philly neighborhoods. Or, Abby, in your case, things that are on their way.
So it was announced last week that a new bar is coming to Philly, according to the Inquirer. Now, what makes this particular bar special is that it is going to be a spinoff of a very popular bar in Washington, D.C. called the Little Gay Pub, which out there is frequented by celebrities and has gained a ton of attention since its opening in 2023. My question for you, though, is what did it get famous for? And I'm going to give you some options. So, A, singing bartenders. B, elaborate flaming drink options. C, bathroom selfies. Or D, TikTok-themed specials.
I'm going to go for the fire.
Fire? Yeah. Okay. Asha, any guesses?
I don't know. I don't think I've heard about this. My guess might be, I don't know. I feel like there are a number of places that do like singing bartenders. So like, I don't know that this place would be particularly famous for it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm also going to guess the fire one.
Okay. All right. I understand the appeal, but not correct.
Oh,
it is...
no.
Sorry, guys. It's C, bathroom selfies. The bar owners, totally on accident, they didn't realize it was going to take off, set up a beautiful bathroom that is now like the queer selfie destination in DC. So like celebrities and even politicians like Nancy Pelosi have snapped a pic in the restroom. And there's a dedicated Instagram page that collects all of these selfies. So it's a big deal. This bathroom is a big deal. And the owners announced that they want to expand to Philly. So they're coming. They're going to be at the corner of 13th and Drury Street, which is down the alley from McGillen's Old Ale House. So another very popular bar. And they're hoping to open by late December, but definitely before Pride Month next year. So we're going to have a new favorite bathroom selfie spot, hopefully.
Nice. Now, we have to talk about how do you take, what's the etiquette of taking a good bathroom selfie?
Oh, man. I don't know. I feel like, well, something that they mentioned, that the Inquirer mentioned in this article was that, like, the line is always long, and even, like, the bio on the Instagram page is like, if you're gonna hold up the line, like, make it good or something. So, like, people are getting really creative with, like, these selfies, and I think it's, like, primarily a place people go to take pictures instead of a bathroom at this point. But, I'm a big fan of no pictures in bathroom personally, but I understand the appeal if you're gonna
thing, I was thinking, okay, in terms of like etiquette, one thing I do not want to see, I don't want to see a toilet, and I don't want to see like the toilet holder, you know, little thing, like that round thing. So don't show that. But then I'm thinking too, like what's the lighting like in this bathroom? Because you can't necessarily bring like an attachment to a bar unless you have like a big purse or a big pocket or like a coat. So
Ring
then
lights
like
on the mirror.
is the lighting good? Because I can't put the flash on, because if I'm using the mirror to take the reflection of me, you know, like
the flash will be the pictures look nice. There's definitely a little something going on, and I think some people have gotten very creative with how they're taking these photos at this point. But yeah, I see your point. I feel like bathroom is never my like go-to for like taking a photo, especially at a bar too, because you know they're never like bright. You know what I'm saying?
It's like dim. It's like moody. Like
everybody's drinking. They don't want fluorescent So many options. We're
So
gonna
many options.
Get so
I'm looking
creative
forward
in
to
this
it.
bathroom.
Let me know when they open. All right. Our final question of the day is from me. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Here we go. I hope I can stump you because I feel like y'all be knowing what's going on. So there's a local business that opened a new Germantown store, according to Grid Philly. It took 3 years of planning for this. And this is a big deal for this neighborhood because according to Grid Philly, Germantown is in a food desert. And so they don't have a lot of options for fresh produce. So my question is, what Mount Airy-based business opened a new grocery store in Germantown? So I'll give you some choices. A, grocery outlet. B, Weaver's Way. C, Fresh Grocer. Or D, Acme.
I remember reading about this, and I can't remember which place it is, but I'm gonna guess Fresh Grocer.
Okay.
I think I might have also read about this. I want to say it's Weaver's Way. I feel like I saw that in a headline.
Damn it, Asha! You got it right. Weaver's Way. Weaver's Way is a co-op, which is a member-owned grocery store that started in Mount Airy back in 1973. They sell fresh produce and goods from other small local businesses. So they are now opening a store in Germantown.
That's awesome. Love to see it.
All right, this news quiz was fun.
Yeah.
So much fun. I loved writing these questions. Let's do this again soon.
Yeah, and it was fun to be on the other side of things for once.
All right, that was Asha Prihar, our Hey Philly newsletter editor, and Abby Fritz, CityCast Philly producer. Thanks for this news quiz.
Thank you, Trenae.
Yeah, thank you.
That's all for today here on CityCast Philly. Wasn't that fun? If you enjoyed this news quiz or if you played along, tell a friend. Rate the show, leave us a review, and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to sign up for our morning newsletter, Hey Philly, to learn more about what else Philly's talking about. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Bye.